I think I am happily live. All right, good morning, everyone. I am going to be doing some writing sprints, and my coffeetivity is a little too loud. All right. Hey, happy Wednesday. What's up? My name's Ines. I write kissing books. I am just freshly rolled out of the bed, and I need to get some words. I'm going to be working on a brand new romantasy series, and I just broke a nail. That sucks. I don't grow nails very easily. I'm going to be working on a new romantasy story, and I'm going to write that live with you guys. So I have been chronicling the plotting of this romantasy over on my Substack. So you can see the entire process of how I plotted. You can see the plot outline there as well. And I'm a bullet journaler, so I put all the fun stuff in my bullet journal of how I'm going to make this happen. This is going to involve a heist. So I broke down how heists work. And where else are we? I did a lot of breakdowns in here. Y'all don't need to see everything. But what I do when I'm writing a brand new story is I'm tactile. I need to have a pen or pencil, or in this case, a white pen that I can write in white on blackout paper. And I need to have something to write out my ideas, write out my notes. So when I don't draft by word count, because my brain will just focus on, well, you need 1,500 words, so let's get 1,500 words. So I'll break apart contractions. I'll get really purple with the prose and like over describe things and over explain things. So I do not write by word count. I write by what is the scene's goal. So, and I'm sorry, I know I didn't flip any of the screens. But what I do, I'm writing the very first chapter, which is going to be a very short prologue. And in the prologue, I want to understand the SP, the scene purpose. So this is going to be kind of the introduction of the hero. And when you're introducing the hero, you want to make the audience like him. But this is an anti-hero. But I still need to give the audience a reason to care. So empathy is one of the purposes of introducing a hero in a scene, or introducing a heroine in a scene. You also want to get some idea of what their goal is for the whole story. So that's the scene purpose. So I put down scene purpose, and then I put down the GMC, the goal, motivation, and the conflict of the point of view character. So this is the hero of the book. His name is Duke. His name is Marduk. And his goal, remember, because I wrote this last night, his goal is to meet his fated mate. Duke is a dragon shifter. He's an immortal dragon shifter, and he knows that his fated mate has been born. So he goes to her cradle when he finds her. His motivation, so GMC, the M is motivation. His motivation is that this is his fated mate. This is his destiny. This is the being that he's supposed to be with for eternity. The conflict, the problem is she's a frail infant, and it does not look like she is going to survive. And he's mad. He is pissed because this is her second incarnation. This is the second time that he has met her. And he met her in her last lifetime when she was old and dying. And he's had to wait hundreds of years in order for her to be reborn so they can actually have a relationship. And when he meets her in her newest incarnation, she's frail and she's clearly not going to make it through the night as an infant, and he's mad. So the twist, because I go scene purpose, GMC, and then the twist, because I come from television writing, and we always had to write to commercial and kind of leave you on a mini cliffhanger. So the twist is that he's a dragon, so he's like, she could just be a freaking snack. I can get it over with. I can consume her and then wait another couple hundred years for her to hopefully be reborn stronger. And that's how I leave the chapter. That's how I leave you with this hero. And then I just write another couple of notes. I write what's his emotions, anything that I want to hint at, any world building that I need to get in there. So I need to write this very brief prologue. Probably will only take me about 25 minutes, which is how long I usually do my sprints. So if you would like to join me, I would love to have you guys. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me and early bird writing. Hi there, Jay. I'm not reading anything right now. I'm a writer, so I am writing a book. And I'm gonna set my timer for 25 minutes. And while I'm doing the 25 minutes, I'm not gonna be checking the chat. So, hang on, Okay, so I'm gonna set my timer for 25 minutes. And I've got Coffitivity playing in the background because I can't write in the quiet. I have two adult kids who are now adults, and when it's quiet, I think they're up to no good. So I am going to start my sprints, and if you guys would love to join me, I would love to have you hanging out with me. I think I'm just going to do one sprint this morning because it's just the prologue, and it's going to be short. Another thing that I do when I'm writing is there's some people who have to get the perfect first line. I'm not that person. I will literally vomit on the page just to get the words out because I'm really good at revision and I know that I can fix it later if the scene has all the parts and I've already written out all of the parts of the scene. So I know that my job is to get all of this information into the scene, and once I've done that, I move on because again, I know that I can fix it. And the more that I think about, the more I let myself know that I can fix it, the more the words flow very smoothly. So that really just works for me really well. Okay, so we are gonna get started. I'm gonna start the timer. Oops, I forgot where the start button is. Okay, there's the start button. And 25 minutes sprint starting now. Good luck, everybody. Okay. 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 JD. I appreciate that. I'm supposed to be focusing. I'm writing a new book. I'm supposed to be focusing. I like that. two of these. I don't think I'm going to use this one. Can you go here? Thank you. My writing partners are, oh no, that's, sorry, 3 more minutes left. I'm going to shut up. 3 4 minutes. But I finished. It was a short scene. I finished. sprint. Okay. So I was writing my prologue for my upcoming romance. Upcoming, like, is not coming out until maybe 2020, like 2026. And I was writing the prologue, which was, I knew it was going to be short. It was just introducing the hero, just kind of giving a brief look at him. And I got, sorry, I was looking at post-it notes on Amazon because I need some black post-it notes from my blackout bullet journal. Anyway, I finished though. So I got for this prologue, which did everything that I wanted it to do, I got 607 words. And if you remember, if you were here from the beginning, whenever I'm writing, I write in Scrivener, but I'm tactile. I need to like write notes as well. So I don't focus on word count for scenes. I focus on um, the scene's purpose, the GMC, and then the twist that I want to have at the end. So that's what I write here. I'll write, this is the prologue, whose perspective it's in. It's in my hero's perspective. And then the scene purpose was to introduce him. And whenever I'm introducing a character, especially if it's a main character, I want to make the audience empathize with him. This is an anti-hero, but anti-heroes still have empathetic qualities. So he is an immortal dragon. He met his fated mate for one day when she was old and about to die. And he had one perfect day with her, and then she died. but she was immortal, and he knew she was going to be reincarnated. A couple hundred years later, she is reincarnated. She's in the body of this frail child who he knows is not going to last the night. And he's pissed. He's like, I waited all these 100 years, and this is what I get? So he's mad. So he's clearly an anti-hero. But at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that there's yearning in here, because I've tried to make sure that even though he's not saying that he's sad that he doesn't have his fated mate, I'm trying to show his loneliness, that he was so excited for her to finally be reborn so they could actually have a life together, and she's gonna die again, or so he believes. So that's how I was shaping the empathy there. The goal of the scene was for him to meet his mate. The motivation is fate or destiny. The conflict is that she's frail and he believes she's gonna die. The twist was like, he thought maybe I should just eat her and just get it over with. But then he abandons her. He abandons his fated mate because he thinks she's gonna die. And so I got all of that information in there with a little bit of world building. You know that he's a dragon. You know that reincarnation is possible. You know that fated mates are in this world. So I got everything that I need to make the scene work, and I'm done. I'm going to, probably not right now because now I need to go work on another book. I'm going to start to do the same thing for the next chapter when I introduce the heroine. I'm going to determine the scene purpose. This is an introductory scene for her, but it might also be a catalyst scene. I haven't decided. So I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do the same thing: the scene purpose, the GMC, and then sometimes I can't figure out the twist in the first draft, and that's okay. I know I need it, and I'll get it in revision. I'm really good at revision, so I literally will vomit on the page. All right, I am done with this exercise. Oop, I did not put my bookmark in my journal. So I'm going to close that up. I will be back on tomorrow at 7 a.m. 7-ish a.m. I wait until my son, he's very loud. I wait until my son leaves for the day. He's usually walking out the door around 7. So I wait for him to leave, and then I click the buttons and I come on and I hang out with you guys. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you got some words. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I will see you. I plan to write the whole book, streaming it live. I'm a fast writer. If you are interested, I do have products to sell, which I always forget about. So I did write this book, Page Turner Pacing, How to Write a Binge-Worthy Novel in 21 Days. I'm probably not going to write this in 21 days because I'm trying really hard to do just one chapter a day. One, maybe two. When I start to say maybe two, then I'm probably going to write this book really quickly. But this is available in my shop. And I also, because I love planners, I also made a planner. So if you are an author and you need help with craft, you need help with marketing, you need help with branding your business, I made a 52-week planner giving you exercises to do every single week. These are the same exercises that I use every year to refresh and make sure that I'm staying on top of my business. This is in my shop. If you're not a planner and you just want the information, I wrote out all the information of what to be doing, what to be thinking about, explicit instructions in the Page Turner Journal. So those are all available in my shop. I'm going to do a scene change. Whenever I'm switching books, I need to move to a different area. So I have this area, I have my office, and then I also have the couch. I think I'm gonna go sit on the couch and work on the other book that I'm supposed to be finishing today. But I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. It's gonna take me a minute to get out of everything. So